I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
Say that again.
I listen more than most people.
I don't believe you.
You should believe me because I'm your friend.
If you listen, then things should have to be said multiple times.
Well, it's only because I do it on purpose.
No.
To get under your skin.
No, that's not why you do it.
Mr. Smith. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 134. Yes, 134 episodes of this here Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is IRJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Jared, say hello. And there he goes. And we are back with another action-packed, fun-filled, beer-drinking, wine glass holding, sunglass wearing, no watch wearing show today. I forgot my watch. I just realized that looking at the camera. I feel naked.
And shout out to Sean for bringing this thing over that RJ is just having lay around.
No, it's not, LaShawn. It's not laying around.
Here, you can see what it is.
Here,
There it is. That's all they need to know.
Well, it's laying there, but it's not laying around.
Oh, it's laying around.
No, it's not.
The only time you come down here
is when your sorry ass comes over.
Precisely my point. So that shit is laying around.
No, it's not laying around. Trust me. That's not how I
Are
operate.
you drinking? Hold on. Are you drinking peach fucking Crown Royal
Yes.
with ginger ale?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Shit sounds like a fucking sweet ass mimosa.
Dude, it's good. And that's what I kind of wanted to talk to you about. Since unfortunately last week
Sounds too sweet.
ran into technical difficulties.
Anyway.
So what I was going to say is I spent $100 at the liquor store.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it on the
you didn't say that at all.
Oh, well.
You said that to me.
Yeah, well, now I want everybody to know because that's what I'm drinking. So I go to the liquor store to go pick up liquor. Go figure.
I've ever spent $100 at the liquor store.
Well, I wasn't buying just for myself, okay?
My point.
Okay.
I have never spent.
How do you think I felt? I felt like an alcoholic.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, shit. So anyway, I go into the liquor store. I go look for my bottle of Honey Jack Daniels because I'm a sweet-ass motherfucker.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah, there you go. It's good.
The drink on their desk in front of you says all of it.
Yeah, and I got this nice little Virginia wine glass. I feel
What winery is that from?
It says, I don't know if it's Virginia by the glass. That's all it says. So I have no idea where it's from.
Tiny as fuck.
That's okay, man.
I mean, it's perfect for that type of drink.
Yeah, so that's why I grabbed it. And my little NBA glass, my little Jack Daniels glass is in the washer. Or not the washer, the washing machine. No, yeah, the washing machine.
Dishwasher.
Yeah. So anyway, before I incorrectly name other household appliances, so I go to the...
You're going to call it the radio wave in a minute. You know the thing that cooks? It's a radio wave.
Burns your brain cells. So what I was going to say is, so I go into the liquor store to get one bottle. And then my sister's with me. She wanted to get herself something. I was like, sure, no problem, I'll buy. And then as I'm walking through the aisle as she's shopping, I see it. I see the Crown Royal Peach. And it's seasonal. You can't get it all year round. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I was like, let me grab one. So I pick one up, and it said limit 3 per day. So that shows me the rarity in it. So this is where my compulsion comes in, Jared. I was like, you know what?
Who the fuck is drinking 3 per day of those?
No, I think, like, how
For
many they
bars
can.
And shit?
No, I think so they can put them on the shelves. Like, people can only buy a certain amount.
No, yeah, each person is 3 per day.
Each person is 3 per day. Yeah, so, okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? I said, I'm going to buy fucking 2 of them. So I bought 2 of them, but they were like 30.
You didn't go to the limit and get...
No. It's not that serious. I'll go back before obviously summer's end.
Then they have the fucking pumpkin spice.
I don't like pumpkin spice.
No, they'll have pumpkin spice Crown Royal.
No. Well, apparently they have a pineapple flavored one.
Exactly. More soft shit. Keep going.
Anyway, So, because I don't drink whiskey like a man.
That's fucking 100% correct.
You're such a dickhead. So anyway.
I'm just speaking the truth.
Hey, man.
And he's sipping on it.
Well, it's in a wine glass. You're supposed to sip it. Shut up. So anyway, so they're $32 fucking a piece, right?
It's like, a little tart.
It's a little something. So it's $64 right there on top of the other bottle that I had and then what my sister bought so she can make her own drinks at home. And so, yeah, I go up to the counter. I said, here you go. Ring me up. It came out to $99 even, Jared. $99 even. I was tempted to buy one of those little flight bottles just to push it over $100, but I didn't. I didn't want to ruin the evenness of the 99.
Yeah, that would be.
It's
weird.
It would be weird, but it was only
then
a
you
dollar.
would have had to come up with some little change for no reason.
Yeah, I know it's
$100 bill would have been perfect. You get $1 back and everything.
yeah, and then I could have put that in the vending machine. Well, most vending
No.
machines are like $1 cents.
$1.25.
Yeah, fucking ripping me. So speaking of vending machines, the one at my job keeps eating my money, and I hate it. And it
So
doesn't do it.
stop putting your
no,
money
hold
in.
on. It doesn't do it all the time. Okay, so it's like
It doesn't have swiper yet.
it does. But hold on. When I say it eats my money, so check me out. Hold on. Let me sip. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, so you'll swipe your card. Okay, and it's only drinks in this vending machine, by the way.
Mhm.
No. What it is, it looks futuristic. It's a newer vending machine and all this other shit. So you
It
select
has
what
a thing like in the middle.
No, what do you mean by thing in the middle?
It has like a. I don't remember.
Oh, the thing that grabs the drinks?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
it has
okay.
one of those. So what will happen is if I buy, typically what I get out of there is either an orange Powerade, and honestly, that's it. I really don't drink soda like that, except obviously with what I'm drinking right now.
Mhm.
And what will happen is you'll make your selection. It'll go up to the drink. The drink will fall down, and then it'll fall at a tilt, and it'll get stuck.
Mhm.
And it does so the arm doesn't move. So you got to fucking bang on the window. And granted, this is in the customer lounge where customers are. So I'm not trying to be rude and start just banging the shit out of it, but I do.
Fuck that, man. Shit, that's my money.
Yeah. So and then what happens is it'll fall into the thing. It'll go over and it'll just sit there. It'll just sit there. And it doesn't even go down to the little cylinder-like capsule where you retrieve your drink. And it's so irritating. Just because we were talking about vending.
I would just not fucking use my money there anymore.
Well, I'm not. But it's been a while since it's happened. But it's fucking irritating. But I've seen it happen to multiple people. And there's a number I could call on the thing. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy.
What the fuck you mean, that guy? If it's happening multiple times, then they need to come fix that shit. Or bring people's money back.
Yeah, I swear it's probably eaten like 11 of my dollars, dude.
Nah, son. I'll just bring my own drinks.
Well, we have free water.
And I would just drink water all day.
Yeah, so that's what I typically drink all day. Because we have free water, like bottled water. So that's what I drink at work all day before I go out and get smashed at a bar. And then I do it all again the next day. So, but yeah, sometimes it's like I want a little bit of flavor in my life, you know? The flavor, Jared. Orange flavor.
Nothing wrong with flavor, but I mean,
I know.
probably cheaper just to bring your own shit.
This is true. This is very
So,
true.
I don't know.
I don't know. I buy it at like the spur of the moment. It's like that spontaneous thing that you buy.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so I've got my Crown Royal Peach, my ginger ale, and I'm happy. Oh, and I know you wanted to speak, but here, let me say this real quick. I know that whatchamacallit. So I spent 6 hours today with our good friend John, who will not be mentioned on the show any longer, trying to get 2 achievements in Halo Infinite's multiplayer. My God, Jared. My God. 6 hours of our lives. So one of them, there's... I know you don't give a fucking rat's ass.
Bro, I'm sitting here like 6 hours of... I mean,
Well, this is
I
off
do a
and
lot
on.
of things that waste my time, but fuck.
No, but it was at like 7 in the morning. So by the time we were done, it was like, what? Like 1? So it's like, I still got my whole day ahead.
Why the fuck were y'all up that early?
Sometimes I just get up. It's the weekend.
And then you call John and he's like, hey,
No, actually, I get online because real gamers have the Xbox app or PlayStation app on their phone to know when their friends are online. He saw me get online. He said, hey, what are you doing?
oh my God.
I said, well, hey, I'm about to play some Halo.
You don't even need to... It fucking shows when you're plugged in. Like, why do you have to have an app that tells you that?
Well, you can manage your games and all sorts of other shit with it too. It's not just like saying, "Oh, hey, your friend's
What do
online."
you mean manage your games?
You can manage your games. You can download from your phone. All sorts of stuff. Like if a new game's coming out, right? And I'm at work, and it comes out like during the day, and it's probably like a 30, 40
Doesn't
gig
it
download.
have to be on?
Yeah. No, it doesn't because I have background downloads on my Xbox, so you can just download your game, and then by the time I come home, it's done, and that way I don't have to, because I come home late at night, and I don't have to sit there for 3 hours watching, a 50 gig download and not getting able to play till the next day. So that's what I like using it for, and I can show people my achievements because I'm a boss. So anyway, 6 hours. So, and I'll be very brief before you just tell me how much you don't care, is that one of them was to grapple hook, okay, a flying vehicle, okay, that's a Wasp or a Banshee. Now, granted, I've done this 3 or 4 different times, and my achievement didn't unlock. Granted, I just found out today that there was a glitch to where, because the Banshee is the most common flying vehicle in Halo, but then there's the Wasp, which is the UNSC version, the Marine version of the Banshee.
The white Anglo-Saxon Protestants?
Yes. I'll just say yes. So I've done this before, and then I found out today, they were like, oh, they patched it in the recent update. So I go into big team battle with John. I said, I'm not getting off today until I get at least 2 of these. Because I have 1 more left, and it's actually really easy. I just need 2 other people. So I finally get it, and John, who is my good friend, he is like throwing me the grapple hooks, running out there, dying, trying to get them to start flying around us. Eventually, about 3 hours into this shit, I finally grapple hooked it. I got on it. The achievement popped. I had a slight boner for a second, Jared. And then I was like, all right, John, good job. So then here comes the hardest one. I have to use the shock rifle, which is if you shoot somebody in the head with it, it's like an instant kill. But it'll do like shock damage if you hit the body and slowly deplete their shields. I have to cause a chain reaction by shooting somebody who's fully shielded and killing somebody who's weak next to them. Okay? Sounds complicated. It is. So then we go back into big team battle. I'm like, John, so me and John are sitting on this weapon spawn. It takes forever, It took me several games, man. Several games. And we got a game of Capture the Flag on the new map in big team. There's a guy in the gunner. There's like, and I'm like, and fucking, so I shoot it because everybody, they're weak. And I got the chain reaction medal. I got my achievement, got a boner again. And I said, John, it's your turn, my friend. It's your turn. And he has yet to unlock it because he's drunk right now, probably. And that was my day, Mr. Smith. Now we're here.
Yay.
All right, please, don't be too enthusiastic about it. I generally take care of that in the morning before I go to work.
Oh,
I
was taking care of what you didn't get out.
Oh, my God. People love my stories. I should be like I should be an author.
I don't know if they do. I've not seen any comments about that.
Well, you know what's crazy? I should be an author. Richard J. Steinbacher.
No, you shouldn't.
I sound intelligent.
You know why you shouldn't? Because you won't write anything.
I can just speak into a computer.
You can do that. You can do that. People do that all the time.
Yeah, no, I could write a
But
novel.
you won't even do that.
Well, I got to get a computer.
You don't need a computer.
What do I do it with?
You have a phone.
So I'm going to write a book in my phone.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, my God.
What?
You didn't know you could fucking record your voice onto a phone?
Well, I knew that, but I didn't know in like that format.
No, you record what you're gonna fucking say, and then you send it to go on Fiverr or somewhere and have them transcribe it into words, and then there's ways you can put it into a book and create the book.
I didn't even know that. I think that's dope. I'm gonna write a book, folks. It's gonna be the life and times of Jared Smith.
I think they need to see my eyes.
I don't need to see
when you speak sometimes. I just want to let y'all know.
It's all right. If you were to write a book, what would it be about?
First of all, look at how he's holding the glass. I would write about how not to hold the glass of wine that's not wine.
Well, I don't care. It's my glass.
Even if that was wine, you're still holding it wrong.
It's glass.
You know how you're supposed to hold it?
I don't.
So we'll hold it by the stem. So you don't know the stem. Yeah.
Oh, like this?
So you don't heat.
I feel like a bitch holding it like this.
Yeah, but when you hold it at the bottom, you heat the
from your
the
palm.
wine. Yeah, you heat the wine up, and it tastes different.
Oh, okay.
You should go to a couple wineries every now and then.
Maybe I will.
You won't.
You're right. I won't.
I don't believe anything that you say, man.
It's crazy.
I really
right?
don't.
That's why we're.
So
good
you know
friends.
what? What happened to the movie last week?
Oh, first of all, hold on. We had that discussion in the car, and then you told me a ton of shit, and I was like, yeah, it probably wouldn't have worked out. Then I told you a ton of shit, and you were like, yeah, it probably wouldn't have worked out. And we agreed mutually.
I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah. You
I'm just going to go by myself.
Don't go by yourself.
Fuck everybody.
No, that's... Well, I've gone to the movies by myself, but don't do that. You have friends. I'm your friend. Look, I'm holding the glass.
I'm going by myself because if not, then it'll be spoiled by the time I do get to see it, and I'll be pissed off.
Well,
I've already seen just pictures from certain parts that I was like, "Fuck." I didn't want to know that.
Where are you seeing this stuff though?
Usually like social media.
Okay. I mean, I haven't really run into.
But it's like
anything.
stories because like certain brands, like media brands that put stuff out about like movies and games and shit.
Okay.
I follow all that stuff. So I've had to avoid all my new Rockstar stuff because I was on YouTube the other day and saw that they had what do they call that shit? A recap of
the movie.
Yeah, and I was like, nope, gotta skip that.
All right. Oh, hold on.
But when I did finally see, what's the fucking last Spider-Man? No Way Home.
No Way Home.
When I did finally see that, I did go back and watch their little recap of that.
In case you missed out on something, like in terms of like small things,
Yeah,
little details.
they always have a lot of good details on there.
I'm a detail-orientated kind of guy.
Are you?
I am.
Did you watch any of the Easter eggs that I told you to watch after Moon Knight and all that?
No.
Oh, okay. Just detail-oriented.
Well, it depends on what it is.
That's the, that's...
No, it's. I'm not saying I'm not interested in it, but I will forget. Unless it's like physically there in front of me, it's like, oh, well, here this is. Then I'll sit down and watch it. Like I'll forget if you tell me something.
I know, but how is that detail-oriented?
I don't know. It just makes me sound cool. What?
This guy.
I'm just saying.
It makes you sound cool. I don't know.
I'm actually a very cool guy. You know what? I think I'm lucky to have you, and you're lucky to have me. We're some cool people, dude. You know that?
I don't subscribe to society's
So what you
norm
mean?
of what cool is.
What trendy is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, neither do I.
So I don't know if I am or not.
I don't even know what's like cool anymore. Like in terms of like music and fashion and all.
Yeah, well, you shy away from the music stuff anyway. Because I'll tell you about some stuff. You'll be like, oh, I don't listen to new music. I'm like, well, then what the fuck did you ask me for?
I don't know. So I realized something. I was talking to somebody, and I was like, you know what? Sometimes I'm expecting somebody to have the answer to my question that only I can figure out. Does that make sense?
An example that doesn't fucking incriminate you.
Well, no, I can't do that. I'm just saying it like in a general idea and sense of things. Now I've got it fucked up. All right, so.
Oh yeah, bro, you're fucking drinking that shit like it's wine. That's liquor.
It is. All right, I'll chill. Because I don't want to just be drunk in my room. That's fucking weird.
You're on your way.
Well, I'm done after this one. I didn't even really want to drink today, but I wanted to get loose as a goose.
You hear what this guy says?
I didn't want to get drunk today.
Oh. Then why are you getting drunk?
I don't know. I wanted to do the show. I wanted it to be live, you know.
It ain't been live for a minute.
First of all, it has. Don't you ever say that.
When name the last time it was live?
Well, besides last week, the week before, it was live. We were lit. L-I-T.
I wasn't lit that week.
No, I know. I'm just saying in like a general sense of things. Like lit and like, oh, the show was dope. We have good shows, man. We need to find somebody. Hey, somebody, whoever you are out there, come hang out with us. I'll give you some of my peach Crown Royal, and you can sip out of a wine glass with me because we're sophisticated and detail-orientated. What?
I
I'm
don't
just,
know. We got to figure out ways to create more content.
what if? You know what, dude? We should get like. Well, no, that's not a good idea. Never mind. I was gonna suggest something, and it's not gonna work at all.
Why not?
I don't know.
We have to do it.
Well, we need a trampoline.
Oh my god!
What?
To do what,
I don't know. You can watch me do flips and all sorts of crazy shit.
bruh?
I know nobody's gonna watch it.
Your ass will fucking fall.
I'm not gonna fall,
Now they'll watch that. It'll be like some jackass shit.
dude. I'm not gonna. People are not gonna watch me get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's entertaining to some, but not to me. And
Not
I don't.
to you, but they will watch that.
It's crazy how we laugh at people's pain. Isn't
I mean,
that?
sometimes people laugh when they're like,
Well, it was like the crate challenge where everybody's running up the crates and then falling.
yeah.
Well, that was fucking crazy to begin
I couldn't
with.
watch those. Like, I don't like watching like people falling off of shit. Like, because on Your Mom's House, they always show. It's a podcast anyway. They always show videos of. They call it horrible or hilarious. And, and Tom always likes shit that's horrible. Like, he's laughing at shit that's like most people think is horrible.
Dude, yeah, no, so, yeah, I don't know. I can't, yeah, you're right. Watching certain things is kind of cringe, man. Did I say that? Cringe?
Yeah, you use that papega word.
Is that papega?
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
I'm still trying to figure out what
Oh.
it's a like a Twitch term.
Yeah, the new slang in the gaming generation.
It's not that new.
Well, I've never heard it, so it's new to me.
It's that meme, the little frog guy. But then it's like Pepe, like you could say Pepe happy or Pepe. Pepega is like you suck,
Okay.
basically, or you're lost.
God, I'm learning these new words.
And then laughing my ass off. And I don't know what it stands for, but laughing my ass off is not LMAO. It's KEKW.
KEKW.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like laughing my ass off. Like, I don't know what it stands for though.
Huh.
You can look it up.
Yeah, here, please. So while you do that, I wanted to talk about something serious, Jared.
Oh my god.
It's not. It's. I mean, it's somewhat serious.
We'll see.
So did I ever? Did we talk? I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I can't remember. Did we talk about how broccoli is the only man-made vegetable,
No, it's not.
or one of them? I didn't know it was man-made.
It's. I mean, what do you mean man-made?
Well, it doesn't technically come from the
It's
earth.
just a hybrid of. Yeah, it does come from the earth.
well, explain. Well, somebody told that to me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Somebody just invented broccoli.
It's a hybrid of what is it? Cauliflower and I forgot what the other thing is.
Which is
I think it's
disgusting, by the way.
asparagus. No, that's broccolini.
Broccolini.
Yeah, it's like it's the same kind of concept, but you said what's disgusting?
I don't like cauliflower.
Oh, cauliflower is good.
I don't know. It's so. Ugh.
Yeah, like I said, it means laughter.
KEAW.
KEKW.
KEKW. Kekwa.
But then there's a bunch of other terms that I've been trying to figure out what they all mean.
Well, send them to me. See if I know them. Well, obviously I don't know these two.
I'm trying to. Well, actually, I could probably pull.
You know,
Keep going.
I still know some stuff, man.
I don't think you do because you weren't ever on Twitch like that.
Well, that's true, but I also know.
But
gaming.
all this stuff comes from it's like the big time streamers. All of them came from Twitch, so all their fans if they go to another platform like Facebook or whatever, they bring the Twitch chat style over.
Okay.
So they're all using this. They're using the same terminology. Let me turn this down because I know it's going to be loud.
Is there like a streamer in particular that you?
I watch a bunch. I talked about it before. The ones I watch are mostly GTA 5 streamers,
Okay.
and they're on the No Pixel server, and they're all in Chain Gang, which is a gang on the server.
Huh.
There's a few different gangs. There's like the Eastside Ballers, the Chain Gang. There's the Angels. They're small. Then there's the Marabuntas. Seaside. HOA, which is a motorcycle gang. It's a bunch of little gangs in there.
A little bit of gangs, a little bit of bang bang. Would you ever join a gang, Garrett? Jared. I don't know why I called you Garrett.
I don't know who Garrett is, but actually that's one of the.
Shout out to that young man.
I do follow one streamer named Garrett. Well, I don't follow him, but he's in the chain gang. But he's not on all the time.
Okay.
Let's see. So let's see. We've got these chats here. Oh, Nodders. Have you heard of that one?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what that one means.
Yeah, this is dude. I'm kind of like ancient when it comes to some terminology, man. I
Oh,
use
I'm
like
sure.
super old school verbiage.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is from the Twitch era. If you weren't on the Twitch platform on a regular basis, you wouldn't. Or if you weren't in chats on Twitch, then you wouldn't know what they mean.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm getting a little old. Yeah, obviously I'm getting older. But
Omega lol, LUL, Omega lol.
well, I've heard of lol, but not Omega lol.
Lol is just LOL.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know why they use you.
Lols. No, I know lols. LOLZ, which is
Same thing.
yeah.
Do
Do you know what a rafflecopter is?
No, I've never seen that.
So rafflecopter is RFOL.
Oh, roll on the floor.
Yeah,
That is old. That's before. That's like MySpace.
I know, but it's still a rafflecopter.
Nobody uses that.
Not anymore. I haven't used it in years, but I'm saying that's terminology that I would use in gaming.
No, you wouldn't. People would be like, "Who is this fucking boomer?"
No. First of all,
Now there's a term called Zoomers.
is it insulting boomers?
It's like the millennials that are like just before the what is it? Wait, what is a Zoomer? I think it's not making fun of boomers,
Oh.
obviously, because it's the Z. So I think it has something to do with Generation Z.
All right, well, here, Jared's going to look that up. So, yeah, it's like, I just know old school natural terms like scrub, BK, try hard, just a ton of other shit. You know,
Those are you're a fucking Zoomer. Oh, wait, let's see.
Here.
What are you? If I'm more hip than you in the gaming world, then something's wrong.
You're not more hip than me in the gaming world.
I bet I am.
You are not, sir. Sir, can you zoom in on this?
I'm trying. Fuck.
No, well, Jesus, learn how to use the keyboard. I can't even type properly.
How dare you?
Yeah.
A man who doesn't even have a fucking computer telling me how to
I use a computer at work every day.
Oh,
My
yeah.
typing skills have increased
What,
substantially.
does it have a monochrome monitor too?
No, it doesn't. It's a flat screen. I don't know what brand
It's
it
got
is.
orange letters and just black and orange.
No, Jesus, I ain't that fucking.
Black and green.
Let me just put my shades back down so I can hide my shame. Okay. What is a Zoomer? Actually, let me pull this up. A Zoomer, in the newest use of the word, a member of Generation Z, the generation of people born in the late 90s and early 2000s. The Zoomers follow the millennials, also known as Generation Y, who follow Gen Xers, who follow the baby boomers. Oh, my God. So I was born in the late 80s, so I am not a Gen Zer or a Zoomer.
No. Let's see. You are. I think you're Y. You're a millennial.
Oh, don't say that. I'm offended.
What do you mean you're offended? That's what you are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are a millennial.
I am Richard Steinbach.
You're a fucking millennial. Your generation is a millennial. I'm a Gen Xer. We're the best of all. Because we were around, and the boomers didn't have the internet. We were around before the internet. We were going outside. We were chilling.
I went
Till
outside.
the lights came on. We had fights with our friends. We didn't ride bikes with helmets.
Yeah, I've done that stuff too.
Barely.
How dare you insult my fun?
The millennials are the reason everybody has to wear helmets now because you're fucking doing dumb shit all the time.
First of all, sir, Mr.
It's like jumping out a fucking window.
Dude, hey man, sometimes you gotta do
Not
what you gotta
catching
do.
bottles of fucking.
Dude, that was a big fucking bottle, Jared.
Look.
You weren't gonna catch. Nobody was catching that unless it was like
Look, sir,
fucking
sir,
Hagrid from
in my
Harry Potter, dude.
In my generation, we would have caught that shit.
No.
Yes.
No, dude.
Yes, we would have.
If it would have hit me, I would have fucking died.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, it was a
You catch
heavy.
it with your hands. You don't catch it with your fucking arms like a fucking football. Punk.
No, I know that. But dude, the thing weighed like 15 pounds. All right?
It didn't. No, it didn't.
It's coming from like 30 feet in the air, Jared. I would have died. And then we wouldn't be able to do this show. And people wouldn't hear the sound
Did she
of
throw
my...
it at you?
She just let it go like a fucking hand, like a bomb. Like, you know, the plane opening up and the atomic bomb just comes down.
I think you could have caught that. Just saying.
It's a little too late now.
Yeah, they wasted it out.
Years too late.
He's making up for all the alcohol he wasted by putting it in his gullet now.
My gullet. I like that. That should be the name of the episode, The Gullet. All right.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. So, but I don't know, man.
I like how you try to name the episode like just off of some shit that we talk about for 2 seconds.
But that's what makes it good.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Because people like the name is supposed to be off of something that's like the show's about.
It's about the gullet. We've been talking about dude. You have to call it the gullet.
I'm not calling it the gullet.
John, I know you're listening.
Just because you fucking are so adamant about it now, I'm not calling it that.
You're such a party pooper.
I am.
I'm. I carry fucking toilet tissue in my trunk for whenever Jared just poops on a party, and I have to wipe it up.
Well then,
with my hands.
When I run out, then maybe I can get some out of your trunk. How about that?
Well, it's not really toilet paper. It's a paper towel, so it might be kind of scratchy on your butthole.
Well, never mind.
I don't want your butthole to scratch.
No, because I have a tushy. No, I don't. I don't really. I wish I had a tushy.
Are those things expensive, man?
No, I'm just too lazy to pull the trigger.
Are you afraid you might like it too much?
No, not at all. I'm just
I'm sorry.
Don't want to fucking do the work to get it, to put it together and all that. Because you have to hook it to the toilet and everything. Scuffed. Have you heard scuffed before?
I know of a scuff controller, but in the sense of
what does that mean?
A scuff controller?
Yes.
A scuff controller is it's like a modified controller that has paddles on the back, and you can configure it.
Scuffed in this term means something is like buggy or messed up.
Okay, so out of all the words or terminology that you used, I think that's the one that makes the most sense.
I mean, the other ones are just acronyms of random shit.
Well, yeah, that I know, and obviously I don't understand it, but in terms of scuff, like if it's glitchy or it's bad, I like that term. Okay, that's pretty dope. I do like
man, this shit is scuffed.
All right, I can fuck with that. Excuse me.
Let me see. I don't know what blubbers is. Actually, let me look up blubbers. I want to remember what nodders is and.
Shout out to that young man.
Not that.
I know, but it's important, Jared. It's important. So I went to Five Guys this week, and let me tell you something, man.
Hold on, Nodders real quick.
Oh, yeah, so here, pulling up Nodders. To make a quick download motion of the best head, whether deliberately, as in expressing assent or situation.
Salutation,
sorry. Or involuntary, as in as from drowsiness, she nodded in agreement. The guard nodded to us as we walked in.
Okay, I don't think that's what. Maybe it is a salutation, but let's see. There you go, Twitch. Boom.
Oh, here we go. Commonly used on Twitch chat when reacting to fire music.
Yes,
that makes your head nod.
You sound like a boomer reading right now.
Well, the print's a little small.
Okay.
Well, I can read it. It's just a little difficult. I don't need glasses, folks. I don't need glasses. My sister got a pair of glasses yesterday. The cost of them, I don't want to tell you, and I never will. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Can you see it now?
Yes. Commonly used on Twitch chat when reacting to fire music. Oh, my God. That makes your head nod like when Kanye West was listening to music on the plane. Oh, who wrote? Oh, it's an Urban Dictionary. Okay, I was going to say.
But still,
it's very...
This is a common video game or streamer chat term.
I don't know, man. But I'm going to talk to some of my gaming buddies. And
Are they streamers?
Some of them stream, but they stream more than me, but not all the time. My one friend out in California does.
Do they have like a following where people actually come and like chat on their fucking thing?
That I don't know. I mean, he might. Probably does.
Because if so, then he'll probably know all that stuff. He twitches on stream or streams on Twitch.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is
he's your friend and you don't know whether he has a decent following.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like I care about when we play and when we win.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. So anyway, let me just finish up my Moscato. Hold on.
That's what it is. I said mimosa. I meant to say Moscato.
Well, guess what? I'm a man of culture, sir.
Moscato is not
culture.
culture.
Dude, let me tell you what's fucking amazing.
Moscato is not culture.
I know. It's a joke. Dude, let me tell you what's amazing. Please, hear me out.
I'm listening.
So my mom went to the grocery store the other day, and I had no idea she was going, and she sent me a picture She bought me the Old Bay flavored goldfish.
Oh yeah, you told me about it.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Somebody else told me it was good too.
They are incredible. Do not open the bag. You'll eat all of it. I ate it in like 2 days.
That's what the fuck I buy them for. I want to eat them.
This is true, but not in one sitting. But they're so flavorful and salty.
I also have a little bit of discipline.
I don't. Does that make you feel better? I don't.
As we've established several times
Well, at least I'm holding
on
my
this show.
holding my glass the right way. Here.
Nodders.
That tastes like success. I got a slice of pizza in the fridge now that I think about it. It sounds pretty good. Sorry, I was just kind of thinking to myself. But yeah, dude, so the Old Bay goldfish, folks, if you are out there and you are, I don't know if they're just local to this area or they're all over the place. If you are a fan of goldfish and a fan of Old Bay, even if you're not a fan of Old Bay, please, I highly, highly encourage you to go get a bag of the Old Bay flavored goldfish. You will not be disappointed. And I swear on, like, everything. They're fucking fire, dude. I'm going to buy you a bag because you never go to the grocery store anyway. So next time I go grocery shopping, I'm buying you a bag of goldfish.
I'll be waiting on pins and needles for that bag, too.
No, here. You know what?
No.
Yeah.
Don't make any promises that you won't keep.
What do you mean? It's like how I hyped up that pasta salad for months and then I gave you gluten-free noodles?
Precisely.
That wasn't my fault, and I
didn't say it
apologize.
was your fault. I didn't say it was your fault.
I even texted Jamari how sorry I was.
Didn't say it was your fault. All we're saying is months on end. Oh, and the reason I couldn't ever get any because you ate it all the time. Just like you ate, you're going to get those bag of fucking goldfish and you're going to eat the whole thing again.
I got them on Tuesday, and they were done by Wednesday.
I know. And you're going to buy another bag, and then you're going to eat.
Well, I'm going to buy 2 bags.
And you're going to eat both of them
I'm not
within
gonna eat
a
both
day
bags.
or so.
Here, what I'll do is I'll buy a bag, I'll put it down here, and I won't touch it.
You know what? I don't even want one. I don't even want one.
I'll
get it on my own.
You need goldfish
I'll
in
get
your
it
life,
on my own.
Jared.
I'll get it on my own.
They're incredible, dude. I promise you.
Okay. I will see when I get the bag.
No, but then you're going to eat them, and you're going to be like, oh, these are okay. And
No. Because
don't do that.
I don't want to rely on you for anything.
Well, that's great. You should, because we as adult men have to rely on ourselves.
Oh, trust me, I do. I know that.
My mom made me lunch today.
Exactly.
Hey, man, it's nothing wrong with that. She can cook better than I do. So let me ask you, man, are you a fan of like the regular spaghetti noodles or like the angel hair ones? Do you like angel hair noodles? Like the thin, like the super thin?
I know what the fuck they are.
Oh, Jesus.
It depends on what it's on. Like if I'm making my normal like just spaghetti, then I'll do regular spaghetti noodles. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like the angel hair would be good. I do like angel hair over the regular, but if you overcook that shit, it's like mush.
Yeah, no, I agree. What I was going to say, also, my mom found a recipe, which I told her not to make because I felt like it was disrespectful, honestly. Have you ever heard of pasta chips?
Pasta chips?
Yeah. So this was something new to me. So it's something you use with the air fryer. So basically you take bow tie noodles, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say lubricate.
You lubricate them.
Yeah. So
what you been doing with them damn bow tie?
Look, we talk about ass a lot on this show.
No, now you're talking about lubricating some bow tie pasta.
So basically, you put olive oil on them. Okay, you douse them or pat them with Parmesan cheese, and then you put them in the air fryer for however long, and then you dip them in marinara sauce.
That sounds disgusting.
It does, and I was like, whoever thought of this is disrespecting great cuisine and culture.
Not so much disrespecting. It doesn't sound appealing.
Okay, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's amazing.
Now, if it's like real pasta, maybe, but like that shit you buy in the grocery store, nah, dog.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Wait, so let me get this straight. Or do you at least boil them first?
That was not because you put them in the air fryer.
Bro, you're gonna have burnt fucking
So you
pasta.
know what?
You have to heat it up.
Yeah, so
boil it first.
She didn't clarify that, so you're probably right.
You boil it, and then you put the olive oil on there, then put it in the air fryer, then put the marinara sauce on. It probably wouldn't be like so hard because I'm just thinking with nothing to it's already dry.
Yeah, so the whole time I'm thinking like you're, just eating some dry ass noodle with Parmesan cheese and sauce.
Nah. And what?
Sauce.
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 Okay.
Sorry, I don't know what
This
happened.
motherfucker just came from New York.
Dude, sorry, I don't know where that came from. Let me.
I had an ex that would like never spent one day in their life in New York and fucking would always say, "What are you talking about?
Nah.
Like, what are you? Huh? Like, bitch, you are not from fucking New York. What are you doing?
Do you remember when we
Like
were?
the word is talking.
So I remember when we were in a local pub the other day on a Monday night randomly, and there was a woman arguing and yelling at somebody. I don't know if you remember this because
Was I there?
yeah, you were with me.
Which place was
we
this?
we were at the smoke infested dump on the other side of Springfield.
Oh God, no wonder.
Good old.
Don't even fucking mention it. Don't you dare mention it. God damn, you was about,
No, I wasn't.
really were.
No, I wasn't. No, I
Oh.
wasn't because I know you. Because see, you got mad before I even said it because I knew you were going to do that. Because I'm smart and I'm
okay.
sophisticated and detail
Stop
oriented.
pointing at me.
I'm sorry. It is rude to point. It's very rude to point.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Let me pour more of my Moscato with my.
So what were we saying? What? The
So
woman
anyway,
yelling?
you asked me, the way she was yelling and the way she was talking, if she was Italian.
Oh.
And after thinking, I actually thought about it the next day too because I was just kind of curious myself.
Why did I say? Why did I?
The way she was like her mannerisms and like the way she was projecting herself, you were like, is she Italian? And it's like, I know like some real Italians and they can kind of be like that.
One of the streamers I listen to, he's Italian. He'll start just. That's another one. Molding. Have you ever heard of molding?
No.
MALD or MALDING. That's like when you fucking basically you're upset because of something that happened in the game.
Okay. I feel
It's called molding.
molding. Okay.
But yeah, but anyway, he starts molding and
Yeah.
shit, and then it's like, God damn, bro, like relax a little bit. But maybe that's why it came up because I was probably listening to him earlier in the day, and then I saw her tripping, and I'm sure she wasn't. I don't know where that thought came from, to be honest.
It's all right. There's no problem. I have random thoughts too.
I don't know.
But I thought about it. You could be right, but I think she could have been like Polish as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know a lot of Polish people, so I know one, but I don't know if they go off the handle like that.
Some of them do.
Oh.
But everybody from every background does.
Yeah.
But you had just strictly, I guess, because of the way she was talking, and I was somewhat listening to it, but then I was listening to you, and then there was like 8 things going on at the same time, and it was like 1 a.m.
She's probably from like Jersey Shore or some shit.
Yeah, like up there, up north, up north. So
That's south.
I know that was the whole point.
Oh,
So
that's deep south. That's like Louisiana. You from up north, ain't you, that boy?
So what was I gonna say? Shit.
You one of them Yankees from up north, ain't you?
Nah, God, I don't know, dude. So I had a guy come in from California. All right,
Mm-hmm.
brought his his Jeep to me. Did some work to it, and he was cool as shit. So I was fucking with him. He was like, "Man, you guys down south are really cool," and I'm thinking, I don't feel like I know we're like the South technically to an extent.
Yeah, well,
but I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't feel Southern by any means.
I can explain that a little bit. When I was in California, people they don't have any idea of what goes on the East Coast. Like they're surprised that I can be like from living here, I can go from one state to another in a matter of minutes.
Yeah,
that's something that's like, holy fuck, like how well, we're close together. You know what I'm saying? Over there, that state is so big, like you might be lucky to get out of your little hood and like say if you were born in LA, you might be lucky to get out of anywhere out of there. So knowing anything aside from that, you're gonna assume what you see in like movies or entertainment.
Okay.
You hear Virginia and you think South. Or you hear West Virginia, you think hillbilly or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hillbilly.
And they won't ever know, because I got accused of that one time. Not accused, but somebody was like, "Isn't he from Virginia or something?" From down, but basically saying I was from the South. Which, again, we live in Northern Virginia. This is probably the end part of the South. If this is the South, we're at the top of the South. Let's put it that way.
So that's kind of where I thought you were getting at. So yeah, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, man." And he drove off, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, "Am I Southern?"
And even these days, to be honest, it's not even. I don't even consider. And I think people are starting to realize we're not. This part of where we are is not South really anymore. It's Mid-Atlantic.
Hell yeah, Mid-Atlantic.
And then you have like New England. Then you like Connecticut and all that shit.
Yeah.
And New York, obviously. But then you have, I would say nowadays, the real South starts, depending on what part of the state you're in, the real South starts South Carolina now.
Yeah. Okay.
Into Georgia. And
well, that's kind of always how I viewed it as well.
Yeah, because you've
I've lived here. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense.
If your only perspective of this area is what you've heard from someone that was 3,000 miles away, or who lived 3,000 miles away their whole life, and they're going to think that whatever. They're going to think everybody in New York's shooting each other, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's all you see coming out of that place.
It's crazy.
It's perspective, sir. Perspective.
I have a lot of perspective on certain things, not everything. I'm just saying.
It's not that's not what I meant by perspective. I meant perspective in the sense of viewing something from a certain angle.
I understand.
Like like in art, there's perspective, right? Like you can draw shit. I want to have a single point here, and I want to draw some buildings on the street. To make it look perspectively correct, you have to draw the lines and an angle to that point. Right. Like that's where the person's looking at.
Okay. Yeah, it's all an illusion. Well, not an illusion. I know it's a bad way of putting it.
Perspective is perspective.
Yeah.
People have their views from what they know.
Yeah. That's why I tell you to be open-minded, right? And, kind of absorb, new knowledge and information. And man, I'm telling you, trying to understand you're not always going to understand everything. I mean, I think you're kidding yourself if you think you can. But sometimes it's like when you're hit with something like brand new, and it's like, like you have to kind of like bask in it a little bit if you're willing to, obviously. And it's like, okay, why does this person think this way? And then and me being me, over analyzing everything. It's like okay, so this is where you are, and this is where I am, and this is where these people are. And it's like, okay, so what am I trying to understand? Because I want to be the best version of myself possible, especially when it comes to interacting with other people, no matter who it is. Okay?
Yeah, but you can't change.
No, I'm not
who
asking.
You are depending on who you're talking to.
No. I'm not saying I'm trying to change myself, like by any means.
But by trying to see their perspective of you, is you care about what they see you, view you as.
No. I'm just talking about the way they just live. I'm not even talking about how they view me. Oh. I'm just talking about like some of their ideals and principles, and it's like, like, why do you think this way? And then, you start thinking this, and that. Mm-hmm. So it's not about how people view me. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks about me most of the time. Lies. Sometimes, hey, I'm being honest, at least. But most of the time. But, no, I just think it's interesting. Like, and I think if you really want to learn something, like something new, like you really have to like commit to it. And like try to understand it, try to feel it out, blah, 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 or whatever the case is. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Nothing more.
Yeah, it's practice.
Practice.
That's what learning is practicing.
Yeah, learning is
studying and practicing.
Or what is learning is a father of repetition? Or wait, how's that saying go?
I don't know.
Yeah, repetition is the father of learning. There we go. Because you got to keep doing it over and over again.
Yeah.
Practice. Okay. Yeah.
Practice. We talking about practice.
Prac.
Not a game. Not a game. Practice.
All right.
I just saw that clip today, so but I had never seen the whole the clip in its entirety, and he said that shit like 30 times.
Dude, it's hilarious.
He was like, not that I'm shoving it to the side, but we talking about practice, not a game. We're not even talking about a game. We talking about practice.
So,
Allen Iverson, by the way, for people who don't know.
I knew his cousin. I went to elementary school with his cousin.
He's from Virginia. He's a Virginia boy.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. I've never met him, but his cousin was cool as shit. And she could ball, too, by the way.
I mean, it's probably in the DNA.
Yeah, dude, I used to play basketball with her. Oh, yeah, dude, she could definitely. I mean, I could put some points up, but she was very solid. And she was taller than me, so that, you know.
And she probably grew up around playing him a lot.
That's pretty dope, though. It's like
he was supposedly he was a better football player than he was a basketball player.
Hey, man.
But he was smaller, so he wouldn't have been able to make it to the NFL.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. What I was going to say is, so what have you, excuse me, let me scratch my nose. What have you been watching? Like, in terms of, have you watched anything new on any streaming services? Because what I watched the other night, obviously I've been talking about Batman for the last, like, 3 episodes. Because
we're not doing that anymore.
No, but the Gotham by Gaslight, or Gaslight by Gotham, where it's like 100 years in the past, and there's like he's chasing Jack the Ripper. That's pretty cool. It's just a different spin on it, and I don't
know, man. I don't know. I've been in a weird place lately. I don't know. Some of the cartoony shit I'm just not into. I like to see real shit. And by real shit, I mean like real people.
Yeah,
doing things. I mean, I've been watching the new Star Trek series, which I think is pretty good. It's kind of like a good. It's called Star Trek. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. And episode 3 just came out Thursday, and yeah, but so far I like it. It's a modern twist on 10 years before Kirk took over the Enterprise.
Okay. I like
James T. Kirk took over the Enterprise. Because, it's Captain Pike, who, if you're a hardcore fan of Star Trek, you will know he was the captain on the first couple episodes of the original series.
Okay.
And then I guess he got booted because they didn't think it was going to work, and that's how they had to work in James T. Kirk and whatever. So there's a whole background / lore to Captain Pike that's never been explored before.
And what you were telling me in a conversation we had is that, and I didn't know this, is that when the show initially came out in the 60s, they didn't think it was going to work, so they canceled it, but the reruns came on, and then it became popular again. Is that correct?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
They didn't think that American audiences were smart enough for something that scientific-y, and because, like I said before,
all of you are dumb.
That's no, Doug.
Dude,
this is real. This is real talk.
I know.
This is what Hollywood thinks of America. Like, it's real thought of America at the time. But, and I don't know if you know the whole concept behind Star Trek in general, is it's supposed to be a time where humans have gotten over their differences on Earth. Now they're exploring the galaxy, basically, because space, the final frontier.
Hell yeah.
There's no need for money and all this other stuff. And some series have got. So I was talking about Gene Roddenberry. He was the original creator of Star Trek back in the day, and that was his dream. It was like this utopian thing of how humans got over all their fucking issues.
Yeah.
That's why Lieutenant Uhura. This is in the 60s.
All right.
Lieutenant Uhura was a black woman in a prominent role on a show, and you have an Asian American
I see it.
Asian,
it was kind of trying to
and
break
then you have a guy from another planet with pointy ears and fucking green blood, and then you got a guy from Scotland who's an engineer.
Yeah.
And
really trying to break the mold, you know.
Yeah, they were the whole concept was humans had gotten over their differences between one another, and now we're joined together. That's what I call the United Federation of Planets.
Okay.
So yeah, Earth was over their shit. They created Starfleet. They started going into space, and then everything's supposed to be all hunky dory.
Hell,
Right.
you know, it's crazy. I never really thought about it in that perspective, like in the time period it came out and the diversity on the show,
Yeah.
and how it could be uncomfortable, obviously, around that time.
Mhm.
So that's actually pretty dope, man. Like honestly,
but
I've never,
that's part of the reason why I fuck with it so much, because because of the idea that he had behind it. That's in every episode or every show will say created based on Star Trek by Gene Roddenberry. So yeah, and even this new one, you can tell, especially the way times are now, all the different types of people that are involved now.
yeah,
Compared to, like, it's even more so now because of the way times are now than it was. But so you have like one officer on the bridge who's they haven't said what she is or what she isn't, but
yeah.
she's probably they or them or whatever. I don't know if we want to go that far into it, but
Who the fuck are you? You know.
she's under the rainbow flag.
Okay.
I would venture out to say.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know for sure because they haven't addressed it directly on the show. Then you have, Uhura. She's a cadet in this series,
All right.
but she's still in her same position. She's black also. Then you have a doctor. The doctor's black,
All right.
which is a change. And then there's Spock. Spock is because Spock was there from even before Kirk got there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very diverse, and the
That's sweet, though.
the first officer, she's female. That's Rebecca Romaine, by the way.
Okay.
She looks pretty fucking hot in a Star Trek uniform.
Well, if you look hot in a uniform, you're probably hot in general.
Well, you know who Rebecca Romaine is, right?
I know the name. I don't know off the top
She
of my
used to
head.
be a model. She was married to John Stamos.
Yes. Okay. That's who that is. Okay. I know exactly who you're talking about. All right.
And what else? What else did she do? Oh, she played Mystique in the X-Men movies.
Hell yeah.
You don't remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
But I couldn't, like, people obviously a little out of my age frame a little bit. Besides, like, massively popular people.
First of all, Mystique was not out of your age range.
I know. She's fucking, dude, she's super hot, dude.
I know.
Fuck.
I mean, she's older now. She still looks fucking fire, especially in that yellow. Let me see. Let me pull her up.
Here, yeah, pull her up.
Let me pull her up. You talk while I pull her up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk. So while you're pulling that up and we're talking kind of sci-fi, what I read today, or I saw the article as I was kind of scrolling through something. The new season of Stranger Things is supposed to be 5 hours longer than any of the original seasons.
I saw that. Wait, but they're like
Is it
each
cut-
episode is like I saw a whole graphic on it today. It was like episode 1's like an hour and a half, episode 2 is like an hour and 35, one's hour and 46, and then the last one, like the fifth one, is like 2 hours or some shit.
Dude, are you excited? I'm kind of. I know we've
I
had a
feel
big
like-
gap in.
I feel like I'm not gonna be ecstatic about. I think. Here's my honest opinion about that. I think it should have ended after season 2. They should have figured out a way to make it end after season 2. I think season 3 was a bit much because now the kids look old as shit. They can't. There's no way they're in fucking high school now.
Yeah.
So
So that suspending of disbelief is kind of,
yeah,
it kind of, okay. Huh. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Nevertheless, excuse me. And hold on, let me pull my glasses up to see this. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what she looks like on the show. Although her hair this week was way better. It was like the old school style. It was like a ponytail with like a barrette around it. With the back was like 1950s, 60s look.
So it was fucking hot, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We do hot on this show.
But that's her on the show.
And then what I was gonna say, since Stranger Things, I'm looking forward to it. And then we've got this upcoming Friday. We are going to have the very first episode of.
It's not this coming Friday. Oh, it is Friday. Yeah, the 27th.
Yeah, we're going to have the very first episode of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. All right, which, please be good.
Relax.
Please.
Relax. I mean, some of those. Here's another hot take that I'm going to go with. These recent Star Wars, or at least the Boba Fett thing, kind of lackluster.
Well, it really was like Mandalorian 2.5.
Yeah, it was a little lackluster from what I was expecting it to be. And I'm wondering why they chose that route. But we'll see about this one. I'm going to have to brush up on some of the characters because, I didn't watch the Clone Wars. So I don't know some of these characters that they're going to be having.
Okay.
I've seen them before in, like, different.
Like images and things.
Yeah.
No. I hear you. I hear you.
But, yeah, I don't know any of them like that. But we'll see. I feel like Craxton should make an appearance in this. Because, you know what I'm talking about?
I do not.
And did you watch the Boba Fett thing?
Yeah, I did, but his name's going to escape me, dude.
I mean, he the fucking Wookiee.
Yeah, that's who that. No, I know the Wookiee. I can't remember his
His
name.
name was Black Craxton.
Black Craxton.
Yes.
Hmm.
But anyway, him in the comic books or stories, him and Obi-Wan had a fight. So it's supposed to be like a pretty epic fight.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I know we're going to get treated. I just know we are. We have to be. It's fucking Obi-Wan, dude.
You're a childlike hope for things. It's very, very adoring, I guess is the word.
You know, I have to agree with you, Mr. Smith.
I've been let down too many times in my life to fucking just be all hopeful about everything.
No, that's when you die inside, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, I'm dead inside.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man!
If it turns out good after, then I'm all in. But I'm not. I'm going in. Here it is. I learned this from the Marine Corps. Hope for the best, expect the worst. That's my life philosophy.
That's how I live too.
No, you hope for the best and expect the best.
Because I am the fucking best, dude. That's why. Anyway, so what I was going to say is besides Obi-Wan coming out, then we have also on Friday the sequel to your favorite movie of all time coming out. Top Gun 2 is coming out on Friday as well.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
Well, you've said it on this show a handful of times.
I said at least top 3. I don't know about my favorite.
Okay, well, still. And
it's up there. It's top 3. It's
so,
like that, Gladiator, and...
Gladiator is a super dope-ass movie, honestly.
I'm going to venture to say Beverly Hills Cop.
Dude, Axel Foley is the man, dude.
Mm-hmm. That was my nickname in high school.
It's funny you bring that up. So when I used to work at Papa John's, I'd have to call other stores, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to pretend to be somebody, or a customer. And you have to order to check if people are upselling products like, hey, can I get you any wings or breadsticks or a Pepsi, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And when they'd ask you for your name, I'd always tell them my name is Axel Foley. I'm not even bullshitting you, dude, because that's how badass Beverly Hills Cop is, dude. Damn, I kind of want to watch that shit.
Give me with the banana in the tailpipe. Dude. That's one of my favorite movies.
Eddie Murphy is the man, dude. But I would literally say, hey, my name is Axel Foley. And they'd be like, all right, Mr. Foley. And they'd probably thinking like, yo, what the fuck kind of name is that?
Actually, it's a fucking badass name.
It's a super badass name.
Nah, when I got that shit, playing around in auto mechanics class. I don't know what we were doing. We were doing something, and I was like, act like I had a gun in my hand, and I was peeking around the corner and trying to shoot people.
Pew pew. Oh, dude.
And the teacher was like, I don't know if I can say his name. I guess Mr. Lawrence. He
shout out to that guy.
Yeah, he saw me. He was like, "What the hell are you doing, Axel Foley?"
Yeah, there you go.
And that shit stuck, man.
Yeah.
And everybody just started calling me Axel ever since then. That shit went follow me out of high school all the way down to Texas,
all the way down to Great State, Texas.
Actually, I wish I should have kept that. I like that one.
That alias,
Axel, because it was perfect for. I was doing auto mechanics.
Yeah, you're working on cars.
Yeah,
I actually had a van towed in last night, a ProMaster. And I said, hey, what is this being towed in for? They were like, yeah, we were driving and the front axle came apart. I was like, so you were driving and it just fell apart? I was like, you didn't hit anything? They're like, no. That is to be determined, obviously. Mm-hmm. But it's still under warranty if it wasn't. But, yeah, you're just driving your car and the whole axle just falls off. Or just starts to disintegrate.
I mean, it is a Dodge or a Jeep.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, did somebody hear me say that? No.
Yeah. American-made cars, my friend. Ugh. I know. Pleasing to the eye, but maybe not under the hood.
What? Pleasing to the eye?
Well, I'm
Name
not,
one American car.
No, hold on.
A production or normal production car that people can buy. Hold on, let me finish. A normal production car that people can go and buy that looks fucking amazing.
I'm just saying from other people's perspective. That's it.
Whose perspective?
I don't know. The people that buy these fucking cars, Jared, they're like, oh, look, it's my Jeep. Look at my Wrangler. You know, like, come on now. Look at my Scat Pack with the bald wheels on it.
They're not buying those cars for the looks. They're buying those cars for the fucking power. It's a muscle car. That's the only reason they're buying them.
Yeah, and then they come in.
Well, the Jeeps, the Wrangler is a fucking thing. Those are pieces of shit, and everybody knows that. But
I love my Jeep.
Nobody's buying. When the Challenger first came out, I was like, it's kind of cool. I like the way they went back to the old school, blah, 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 blah. But now everybody and their fucking brother has one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want one anymore. I don't want a fucking Challenger. I don't want a Charger. I don't want the only thing that, you know what? I take that back. I did fuck up that one. The new Corvette.
Okay.
That one for sure is a sexy fucking car. I mean, all the Corvettes have always been sexy, but that's the one American car that I can name that's a reasonable car for people to buy. I mean, it's still, I don't want to say, when I say reasonable, I'm not saying like a supercar type price, you know what I'm saying? But that's a reasonable car that looks sexy that people would turn their head to look at. I'm not turning my head for no fuck. The only reason we'll turn my head for a Charger or a Challenger is because I heard it first.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a badass exhaust on it. I was like, oh, fucking Charger.
Bring it in with 12,000 miles. Why are my wheel or my tires bald? It's because you're probably doing burnouts.
You dumbass.
They were like, no. I was like, nah. I was like, tires don't wear like that. Even high performance tires, man. Like, if you know, sorry.
I've seen one that was flipped over and it was in a tow yard, and I was like,
well, that sucks.
The tow guy was right there next to me as I was walking past it. I was like, couldn't handle it, huh? He was like, yep. And you know what? He's gonna go buy another one. I was like, these motherfuckers just don't learn until they die.
It's unfortunate.
Seriously, flip that fucking car over.
It's a shame too, man, because a lot of the people that come in, most people that come in with the newer ones are younger guys, probably in their 20s.
For the power.
Yeah. And they might have one or two of them and this and that. And, they'll ask me, and I'm like, look, man, like, just take care of this fucking thing, dude. Like, it's a nice car. I personally wouldn't own one because it's not me per se. They're fun to drive, obviously. I mean, they haul fucking ass, dude. They really do.
My buddy, I have a buddy I train with. He has a Hellcat, black Hellcat. It's nice. But, bruh, there's no fucking way I'm driving that car every day. He drives this shit every fucking day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a car. So it's funny you say that. In the last month, I've had 3 people. These are obviously older gentlemen. And we probably have 4 customers that have these some Vipers. So.
And they took care of them shit.
No, so what they do, they take very good care of them.
You have to, because that's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Because they don't even make them anymore.
They don't. And the one that we recently saw, what he does, and I don't even need to know the guy.
Hold on, before you finish. Now, you see what happened? You got a job there, and now guess what? We actually talking about cars on this show for fucking finally once.
Well, I know some stuff now.
Yeah, this motherfucker like, I don't want to talk about cars. This is how I feel when you guys talk about fucking wrestling and fucking Halo.
Dude, first of all, Halo is incredible. Wrestling is amazing, and you're a dick. So, anyway, as we continue, he brought this Viper in, and it has to sit in his garage, obviously. Obviously, the weather's getting, that's why we've been seeing him. The weather's getting nicer. They're taking him out.
They usually winterize them in the winter or like settle it down for the winter. And then now they're getting oil change, fucking water and making sure everything's good to go.
Dude, this guy had like his rear diff fluid drained. He
Oh,
put a new I knew it was sitting when he put a new battery in it because it's probably sitting in a garage somewhere. And so there's 2 red ones with the pinstripes and a blue one with the pinstripe. The coolest looking one is, I think the last year they were made, I think is 2000. I might be wrong about that.
No, it wasn't that. It was like 2013 or something.
Okay. This one is still, it's early 2000 model, maybe 2002, 2003.
Yeah, I've
Dude,
probably seen a couple of those guys at
This shit
at car meets.
This shit is black with purple pinstripes, and he's got purple rims on it with the. Oh, dude, the
all
thing
custom.
is. Oh, dude, that thing is fucking nasty, dude. I have actually a picture of it in my phone. It was like months ago. I'm sure I could find it. But yeah, some of these, dude, like they just. It's cool to see, people taking care of it and all that shit. So that blue one right there at the bottom, or the bottom right,
They can't see that.
is the one that I think that's the one I have currently is, or we had.
Hold on, RJ. Relax a little bit.
It's a 96.
They can't see it yet. You can keep talking, but just
Well, I wanted to hit my vape, and I'm trying to sober up. So, well, I'm not drunk, but I got a nice buzz going.
that blue one. Yeah, So 2017 was the last year they made them.
Okay, so all the ones I've seen are literally from the mid to late 90s.
Yeah, those are the first ones.
Yeah. And then the purple, God, what year is that purple one, dude? It's like early 2000s. It's not new. It's like not new. But it's maybe 20 years old, if that. But yeah, it's pretty cool when you see some of those come in. Bro, I had a guy bring in some fucking but like a box truck van from like 92. He's like, "Can you work on this and tell me what's wrong with it?" I was like, "Man, we don't even make parts for this shit anymore. Like, I don't know what you want." And dude, that shit needs a ton of work. He said, "I'll buy it." The guy bought it. I couldn't believe it. He uses it for he does glass work.
If they have money, they're gonna buy the shit.
No, but his whole emphasis is like, hey, if I can, get these parts for cheap and then work in it and it's gonna run, like, what's the point of me buying and like putting a little bit of money into an old junker and then buying a brand new van and this and that? And I mean, his logic was there, but the thing was like when he pulled it in, it had like one of those old metal shifters with the silicone, like, I guess, grip at the top, like the metal one. Yeah, it was super old, dude. Shit was dope, though.
What the hell are you talking about?
If I saw it, I'd tell, or if I could show you, I would show you, but I cannot. Obviously, because you have the computer and all this other stuff.
I wouldn't know what to look for, though.
It just looks super old school. I'd put it that way. That's really the only way I can put it. It's the only way I can put it. But yeah, I've learned a lot in the last year and a half or so.
About the shittiest cars in the American market.
Well, yeah, I've learned that, and I've learned about big corporations and, oh my God, and policies, and oh man, it's nuts. And I'm not trying to throw anything under the bus, but it's like different. It's like different for me because it's like, oh my God, you people do this every day for years. And it's like you're either going to meet somebody that's very satisfied with what they're doing in the car business, or somebody that's wants to get out of it but they can't. Like there's no like medium. Like, hey, I'm just here.
Usually it's the mechanics, isn't it?
Well, I have met certain techs who have said, like, hey, RJ, do yourself a favor, take this job as a job, and when you get an opportunity, take it. Because when I got into it, I didn't know I was going to be doing this for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because and I think a lot of it is the politics that are involved with it. There's a lot, man. There's a ton.
Well, that's every
business,
place you go to work
yeah.
is going to have politics.
But this is like, I guess because it's only
better
my
to have your own shit.
So, but I guess since this is like my first job in so long in my life, and it's kind of customer service to like an extreme, it's like, well, this is what this is. And then it's like, who's responsible? Are we responsible, or is the car too fucking old? And it's like, well, didn't we just touch it? Yeah, but the car's fucking old. Like that would have broke anyway.
If it's out of warranty, and I don't know what to tell you.
So put it this way. I put this regular customer comes in. She's got a 2008 Durango or something. Keeps it in very good condition. It's got 200 some odd thousand miles on it. It's her car.
Mm-hmm.
Came in for an oil change and tire rotation. When we were putting one of the lugs back on, because they were swollen a little bit, and I didn't know this till obviously after the fact. They broke off one of the studs, the wheel studs,
Mhm.
drilling it back in. And so when you go and look at a customer, say, hey, this broke off while we did it, the first thing they're going to say is, well, why did you break my car? Or why did you break that? And then it's like, well, in theory, this car is fucking 14 years old.
It's
got 200, yeah.
Just fucking replace the lug on you guys' end. To be honest, that's
And we
something
did,
that's
yeah,
cheap.
no. So we did.
If it was like some major shit, then like
No. But at the same time, it's like, but what they'll tell you from a dealership perspective is the car is old.
well, yeah, because they want to sell cars.
Yeah, the car is old. We're not responsible for that.
No, they just no.
And I know, and
They
I
just
agree
want to
with
sell
that.
cars.
No.
That's why the dealership service department exists anyway. It's not they're not there to fix your fucking car. They make money off the service and shit. But guess what? If they can't fix it, they're gonna try to sell you. And we have a friend who this happened to. Car broke. Done paying it. I don't know if it was done paying it off. Car broke. Took it to the dealership. Guess what? He walked out with a new fucking car.
That's how it works, man.
No, that's not how it works. You get the shit fixed.
No. I know, but it depends on what the repair is. So
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just telling you that's why you won't see me taking my car to any dealership because I know what they're trying to do. As soon as I walk in there, they're not even fucking. They're gonna look at my car just because they can make money either way.
yeah,
They can make money either fixing my car or by selling me another car.
I know exactly who I'm going to get on this show.
But the service department only exists to fucking kind of buffer.
The value.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's okay. It's not the bad word to use. What I was going to say is that, so I had a gentleman call me Wednesday night.
Mhm.
He said, hey, man, my car's getting towed up there, blah, blah, blah. It's probably like, 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. He said, it just got dropped off. I was like, what do you mean? And he said, yeah, the tow guy just left it there, and he left the key in the passenger floor. I said, well, he's supposed to bring the key into me and let me know that it's back there, because if you hadn't called me, I wouldn't have known that shit was back there at all.
Mhm.
So anyway, long story short, I said, what's going on with the car, man? So it's a 2008 Jeep Liberty. Okay, it's got 135,000-ish miles on it. He said, hey, man, it's been having oil consumption problems. Okay, he said, so I was driving it, and he said it ran out of oil, and he said my engine locked up. And I was like, look, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to need a motor. Like, because once your engine seizes, you're fucked. I mean, unless some miracle happens.
Gotcha. Yep.
So anyway, diagnose it, obviously, blah, blah, blah. Figure out what it really needs or what really happened, obviously. And it's like, all right, so it needs a motor, and it's probably about $8,500 for repair. Simply because it's an older vehicle, so it's not as expensive as some of the newer cars. So the guy that I wrote the ticket for, he called him, said, hey, this is what it needs. And the guy was pretty aware of it for the most part. He said, all right. He said, well, let me buy something new. And he went in and, yeah, he bought a new car, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different situation.
Yeah, but
You fucking lock the motor up, and you know you locked the motor up, then
yeah, it's done. It's over, dude. So it's just there's so much money involved with that stuff, and I think that's the biggest thing for me that took me to get accustomed to is that our sliders down?
man, come on.
No,
dog.
no. I was just staring at it.
No.
Okay. So the biggest thing it took me to get accustomed to was saying, okay, well, this costs this much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how do you explain this? So for me, when I started working there, the first thing I said, hey, man, if you want me to go talk to somebody about this, I need to know exactly what the fuck I'm saying. Because that's a lot of money. I don't have money like that laying around to pay for shit. And a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, man. I don't know. So, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 134 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jarrett, the visual mad scientist. Jarrett, say hello or say peace. Oh, there are the fingers right there. And thank you.
Just go.
Yeah, what?
You're killing me.
No, I'm killing you softly. Like
Yeah.
the Fugees, all right?
Exactly.
With my finger, all right?
No, you're not doing anything with your finger.
I'm not touching you with my fingers, sir.
Okay.
That would be fucking weird.
Saying it is weird enough.
It is weird enough, but what is not weird is we will see you guys next week All right, as always, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that little notification button down there, and you can watch the show any day of the week, even if it's not Monday.
Okay.
All right?
He's done.
What? I'm not done.
No, you're done.
I'm not done.
You're done.
We're great.
Have a great week, ladies and gentlemen.
You should as well.
Goodbye.
No, put the camera on me.
I'm gonna
Do
hit
it.
you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist.